Alright, hey everyone, welcome back. Tonight we are in the Inibuilds Airbus A350-900. We're in the Emirates livery. We're here in Sydney. We're doing a short hop over to Canberra. Jump on in with us and enjoy the flight. Right, so we've come at a great time. We've just started to do the cockpit preparation. We've just done the 4 batteries on. We've done the external power connected. And we've done IRSs aligned, and we did the APU start. Now the APU is started, we could just turn the APU bleed on quickly, get some airflow through, and external power number 1 to off. Right, we're just going to turn the FADEX on up in the maintenance section and check the oil level for the engines. So over here, engine. Alright, oil quantity, and the oil quantity is full, so we can turn the FADEX back off there now. Covers back on. Alright, now we're going to do a quick overhead lights check, so any white light, and the cruise supply on, recorder that was already on, whoops, armed, and we will do a little check up here, make sure all the lights are looking good. Right, they're all looking good, fuel pumps are all on. And we'll go to the right side. Alright, so we don't have any critical cargo today that needs to be temperature regulated, so we'll leave that on off. Alright, all the rest of it looks good. We'll go back to the cockpit, or the pilot's seat I should say. Alright, I'm just going to get our remainder of our lights kind of tuned in, so just like to have the brightness down a bit on Flightsim 2024. Gets a little bit kind of bloomy. Sure you guys have already noticed. So it's amazing that we have control over these brightness knobs. Awesome aircraft, especially after today's update. We'll run you through that extra stuff soon, but we've got GPS jamming and we can print the ADAS out now, so has been tested and it definitely works. So we'll show you that soon once we get on the way. Alright, so to start off, we're going to do the OYS screen here. Going to go into the mission tab and flight ops status, and we're going to import our SimBrief flight plan. And while we're doing that, I've just started Cabby and Beyond ATC in the background just to get them all set up and ready.
Beyond ATC connected.
Excellent. Alright, we'll start that. Beyond ATC is getting all connected, so... Alright, once that's done, we can go take off performance. And we can just get the weather synced in there. Oh, sorry, hang on. Sync SimBrief. And just get the weather synced in. QNH 1027. Now, I think I've got these synced, so yeah, so they all sync 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. Alright, so QNH is set. We'll go to the FMC init page now. Initialization. Alright, we'll go company flight plan request. And company flight plan insert. Alright, so UAE 643, Sydney to Canberra. Alternate is return to Sydney. No alternate route set at the moment. Flight level 160, that is awfully low. We might, we are filed for 160 on a SimBrief, which I didn't look at, so... Oh, we can go with 160. Alright, so now we're going to start the rest of the GSX stuff, so it should be integrated in the ground tab. It is not. Okay. It is cool though, GSX has already opened all their doors, like, that's really cool.
Welcome on board Emirates flight from Sydney to Canberra.
Oh.
My name is Josh, and I am the captain of this flight. We are currently preparing for departure, and we will be taking off shortly. Thank you for choosing Emirates. Enjoy your flight.
He totally stole my punchline. I was going to do an awesome intro. We still can. Not over yet. Alright, so we'll just go to GSX tab up here, if I can remember how to use it. We can request catering, and we'll go, I don't know, go to the GSX choice.
Hello and welcome aboard. My name is Lucy, and I am the cabin crew member on this flight. As you could hear from our captain, we are currently preparing for departure, and we will be taking off shortly. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. Please turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Smoking is prohibited for the duration you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Alright,
me
so now we're going
or
to set
one of
the
my colleagues.
we're going to set the radios up there now. So we'll just check on Beyond ATC what our frequencies are. So we've got 126.250 for the ATIS, so we'll put that in standby here. So 126.250.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking
Right.
again.
And
Our flight today will take approximately 35 minutes.
oh, he's
The
back.
weather in Canberra is clear. We expect a smooth flight. Please relax and enjoy the flight.
As you can see up here, getting extremely low FPS, but I have got frame generation on, and I've got a G-Sync Legion monitor, so that's why, hopefully for you guys, it's pretty smooth. I tried to make, well, not just there, but I tried to make sure OBS was syncing with my G-Sync monitor, so fingers crossed, see how we go. Alright, where were we? So we got that set in there.
Ladies and
Clearance is going
gentlemen,
to be
shortly after
1338.
takeoff, we'll start serving snacks and drinks. You can find our menu in the seat pocket in front of you.
Oh no. Oh, what the? Oh, 1338. Okay, cool. Right, so we'll keep going. We'll do the FMS setup. Alright, so Inish page, aircraft status check. We can do the win request while we're here as well. Right, insert that. And we will do, oh yeah, aircraft status check you can do just here. So A350-900 Trent XWB 84 engines, 15th May 11th of June, active, no database. And that all looks correct for today's flight. Alright, back to the load sheet on the OIS. Alright, we'll do load sheet, we'll do sim brief import. We'll do set fuel, set zero fuel weight. That'll set all our passengers. Is that correct? We have one passenger. Sim brief, what are you doing? What a waste of fuel. This guy must be pretty important. Hey guys, sorry to bother you. Have you seen our VIP out here anywhere? It's not one of you guys? You guys look shady as heck. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Yeah, not judging, but this blue van doesn't look sus at all, does it? These three guys standing with shades on, pretending to be ground crew with their headsets. Their headsets aren't even connected to anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from those guys. Right, still no sign of our passenger tonight. Car park, I mean, nothing's changed, so we'll see what happens. Catering people are leaving, so I hope he's in there somewhere. I haven't got the cabin on this aircraft, so we can't check, but we're just going to hope he's in there, and we'll find out when we get to Canberra. Looks like they've given him all the options as well. VIP, so he can enter the front, the aft, or the rear. The front, the rear. Not sure what one he's going to choose, but yep, definitely worth it. Alright, back to our setup after being distracted. Our one passenger. Right, so we've done the sim brief import, we've done the zero fuel weight fuel set. So now we're going to go straight to the operational flight plan and enter our cruise wind. If I can remember how to find it. Go to the waypoint after the top of climb, and we'll go, is that it? Wind, top number? Actually, or we could just not be, yeah, here we go, 076004, Inish page, no, Perth page, no, I'm lost. Okay, I forgot what we're looking for. We're just looking to check that the cruise temperature and the troposphere is correct. No idea about the troposphere. It's up that way somewhere. But yeah, we're just gonna check on the cruise temperature in here somewhere. Outside air temperature, so 12, minus 11, minus 10, minus 11, minus 11. Oh my god, we're already past it. Minus 10. Minus 16. I don't trust this, but I trust this, so yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. I mean, it goes minus 11, minus 11, minus 8. Oh, what just happened? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so anyway, but yeah, we'll just leave that. Right, we're gonna call for our IFR clearance. So first thing, we'll see if it works. It should, because I've updated this. We're gonna print off our Addons, just like a real pilot. So for that, we're gonna go ATC comms. This is how you do CPDLC or whatever it's called. So that's in here through Vatsim. That's really awesome. You get to do that. So unreal for Inibuilds. Alright, we're just gonna do, we can just do update all, and we'll get the ATIS, 2 ATISes for Sydney arriving and departing, and Canberra. Oh, METARs, sorry, not the ATIS. METAR. Alright, so there is our ATIS, METAR. Gosh, we're only 11 minutes in. Alright, so we can update or print, so we're going to be a little bit fancy here, and we are going to print it, but before I do it, what is that? Oh, okay, so I think when you do your route here, or here, it automatically prints it out. I'm just going to click on that. When you click on it, it puts it up here. That is awesome. Okay, so flight number 643 from Sydney to Canberra. Yeah, it doesn't really tell us much. So anyway, that's super cool. We're gonna rip that off and throw it in the bin, and we're gonna print out something way cooler. So just watch over here in this little space, and I'm going to press print on the Sydney ATIS. So print, and voila, it's printed. All right, we'll click that up. You can hear the little sound effect, and look at that. We got YSSY, 31st, 1330 Zulu, auto, 3500, oh sorry, 350 degrees at 5 knots, pretty much visibility greater than 10 kilometers, broken at 4700, 14 degrees and 12 degree dew point, and the QNH is at 1027, which is what we've got set. So the ATIS is current. METAR. Probably will need the ATIS though, but I just wanted to show you guys that is so cool. It's even got the right date, 31st of May, 1404 Zulu. Yeah, so, alright, so let's get on to the ATIS. 126250. Now, there is something funny going
Landing
on.
runway 34 left.
Oh, okay, better write this down.
Departing runway 16 right.
Keyboard out.
Transition level 110. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact you have information, Papa.
Papa. Didn't hear it.
Kingsford Smith Airport information, Papa. 1352 Zulu. Wind tree 5 at 5. Visibility 10 miles or more. Ceiling 4700 broken. Temperature 14. Dew point 12. QNH 1027. VFR conditions. Landing runway 34 left. Departing runway 16 right.
16 right.
Transition level 110.
Good to know.
5G notice in effect.
Clearance
Advise on
133.8.
initial contact you have information, Papa. Kingsford 4. Dew point 12.
133.8.
QNH 1027.
Alright. Couldn't tell you what stand we're at. Epic fail. 120 Bravo. Stand, ramp. Stand, no, ramp. I don't know. Sydney clearance, g'day. Emirates 643 Heavy, requesting, we would like to request our IFR clearance through to Canberra. Information, Papa, on board. Okay.
Sydney ground Emirates 643 Heavy, IFA clearance is not available at this time. Please check the frequency for further instructions.
Alright, well that is a first. I've never had Beyond ATC tell me that IFR clearance is not available. It's definitely got a Simbri flight plan. Our, that's strange. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to automatically request departure runway change. See what happens.
Emirates 643 Heavy, request departure runway change.
I'm now a lady. Okay.
Emirates 643 Heavy, roger, say runway.
16 right. Oh, runway 16 right. I do, click on it.
Request runway 16 right, Emirates 643 Heavy.
Emirates 643 Heavy, 16 right is the runway you're already assigned for departure. Enable runway change.
Okay, he never gave me departure, so hang on a sec, let's try it again. We'll just, maybe it didn't like the sound of my
Emirates
voice.
643 Heavy, ready to pick up IF, our clearance to Canberra Airport.
IFR?
Emirates 643 Heavy.
Oh, here we
Sydney
go.
Delivery, expect runway 16 right. Climb 6,000 feet on runway center line, then expect radar vectors wall. Squawk 5613.
Alright, we'll expect runway 16 right for departure. Initial climb up to 6,000 feet on the runway centerline upon departure. We'll expect radar vectors to wall. Squawk 5613 for Emirates 643 Heavy. Alright, cool. We're gonna go through and enter our squawk. So,
Emirates
squawk
643 Heavy, read back correct.
5613.
Contact ground 126.5 when ready for pushback or engine start.
I'm just gonna, Alright, contact ground 126.5 when ready for push or start. Emirates 643 Heavy, thanks. Cool, so that's done. Alright, set squawk code, that's done. Enter departure arrivals.
Negative, ground on 126.5.
Alright.
Ground 126.5 when ready, Emirates 643 Heavy.
Right, so we'll enter the departure and arrivals now, so we can go flight plan. Right, bit of a simple flight plan. We can go from Sydney departure, runway 16 right. SID. We didn't get a SID, did we? Radar vectors, so yeah, none. I'm just going to take off and vector out. Probably be the SID 3, but yep, no. Climb 6,000 on runway centerline. That's what you want us to do. That's what we'll do. TESAT. I think we can delete that. We're just literally straight to Wollongong. Delete. Straight to Wollongong. Runway centerline. There we go. So that's going to be our little plan there. Right, straight out. Straight over. Excellent. Alright, so we'll do arrivals at this stage. I think we're looking for... Oh, that's our meta. Hang on a sec. OFP. Routing. Cullen. Hang on, where are we? It's the wrong... No, it's not. Thought I had... We didn't even get one, so what we're going to do, runway 35, we're going to do the Lizzie 9 Alpha, runway 35, wireless Yankee 35, Menzie transition, and lease 1 Alpha, and that's going to be our arrival, unless we get something else. So insert, discontinuity, delete, we'll fix them up along our route shortly when we look. And alright, so now we can set up the chart pins. We know what runway we're taking off from, so we'll go terminal charts, Sydney. Okay, we're gonna just go down here, click airport, and we're gonna scroll down and select A380-800 taxi route. Oh no, we have got an A350-1000. Close enough for us. Alright, we're gonna pin that, so over here, right, click pin. Alright, and we don't have a departure chart at all. This is pretty much going to be good enough for our runway chart. So that's the only one we need to pin. and we're not going to pin any arrival ones until we do our arrival before top descent. So with that, we can go back to the FMC, initialization, fuel the load, and we can marry up our totals here. So if we go OFP, we can click up, and we can no, load sheet. Yeah, so we can go ZFW. Now another cool thing on this is you can just click the Captain OAS on center, switch it. Right, so ZFW is 173,696. So 173.7, enter. CG. Down the bottom here, 30.39. Alright, 30.39's in. Block fuel for today is 10.6 tons. Enter that. Pax number 1. That's hilarious. Cost index is operational flight plan. Cost index, where are we? 40. Cost index 40. Enter. Alright, that's done. Then we can go take off performance on the OAS, and we can select runway condition is dry, anti-ice will be off, air conditioning will be off, thrust will be toga, and we'll sync that, and compute, and send to FMS. Right, once we've sent it to FMS, we need to accept the takeoff speeds, so confirm takeoff speeds. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That didn't enter. Alright, hang on a sec. What have we done? What have we done? Oh, hang on. Because I didn't have the flight plan set. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So they're in. We've confirmed takeoff speeds. We need to do position monitor. So, pause monitor. Now this is to set up an emergency plan if you, once we take off, if we need to return to Sydney Airport. A bit of a, we're going to create our own waypoint out here that we can go out to, turn around and come back. So, data tab, top right. Here we go, waypoint. Oh wow, this is the first time I've ever done this, so bear with me. Got it all written down. Waypoint ident. 3-4 left. Yep, so Sydney. Okay, don't ask me how to do this, but I watched the A330 driver, and he did so he did SYD for Sydney, SYD, and he did X6. Now this is a waypoint that lines up with runway 3-4 left. No idea. Really didn't learn that far. We'll see what it does. We can go enter. So that is stored now. Now what we do is we go place 3-4 left, store waypoint bottom right. New waypoint. Here we go. Place. So YSSY. 3-4 left. Okay. Bridge distance. Enter. Bridge. 335 degrees. That's just the runway heading. Enter. Distance 25 nautical miles out. Or 25, yeah, nautical miles. And store waypoint. So that waypoint has been created. I think that's it. Oh no. Hang on. Yeah, the waypoint's just been created in the system. We won't see it yet. What we're going to do now is we're going to make a secondary flight plan. So we're going to go secondary index, secondary 1, import, active flight plan. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to click on YSSY. And we're going to go insert next waypoint. And the waypoint we created is apparently called SYDX 6. Enter. Ah, okay. Click, hold, return. Oh no. What have I done? Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing a delay.
Oh,
We
ho,
apologize
ho.
for the inconvenience.
Are we
will
now?
keep you updated on the progress. We are working hard to get you on your way as soon as possible.
2 minutes late.
Thank you for your
Yeah,
patience.
that's my bad. Yeah, we're just gonna go enter Sydney 6. We're just gonna go store waypoint. I'm not really sure. Sydney 6. Here we go. We're gonna click Sydney 6, and we're going to go hold. That computes a holding point. Hold, and then click on. Oh yeah, and then we go Sydney. Hang on, Sydney X6, and we go new destination. And we go from Sydney X6, we go YSSY. It's actually really cool. So then if all stuff hits the fan, we got a return flight plan already in. Okay, so that's entered. And now we can go Sydney, runway 34 left, approach ILS 34 left, via none. Star, route 4, it's going to be the closest, even though we'll just go route 4, enter, we don't enter, but yeah. Okay, so that's done. Okay, that's done. We can probably just delete the rest of that, but we're just going to leave it for now. Okay, now we're going to get an extended center line. Oh, that looks like a hot mess, whatever's happening. That's our secondary flight plan. Yeah, we're just going to get a secondary, we're going to get a runway centerline extension drawn. To do that, we're going to open the primary flight plan. Okay, primary flight plan. We're going to go flight plan info, fix info. Okay, fix 1. Ref ident will be Yankee, that'll be Sydney, so YSSY. We want runway 34 left. This could be totally incorrect. We're taking off 16 right, but we're just going to make it off 34 left. So this is just the I'm just kind of copying what I found online before I really learned it. So we're going to go radial is 335. It's runway heading. Right, so 335, enter. And fix 2, ref ident, Sydney 6, Sydney X6, so SYDX6, enter. Okay, fix 1. Yeah. That did not work. Oh well. I'll have to learn how to do that properly, but anyway. Alright, so now we can do the FCU setup up here, so we'll do QNH as set. We'll print off the latest Addons meta. Just make sure it's the same QNH. Won't have to print it off, I'll just leave it. Throw that one in the bin. Okay, apparently we can't until we replace it. 1027. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to get our map set up, so constraints, airports, traffic, and that on upon departure. Right, initial altitude is set. Flight director is on. And we'll get the airport taxi map set up on the ND. One moment, please. Alright, here we are. Not the best graphics on the old navigation display, and that's because of my settings. But as you can see, quite a nice map of the airport. We're taking off runway 16 right, so we're probably going to be taxiing up this way somewhere. And yeah. So anyway, that's set up there now, so we can do get the OIS on route set up. Can do IFR high night. Hang on. Just want to see if I can. Oh yeah. Yeah, so we'll probably taxi like... If I can I manually... Oh. I think what we'll do, we'll go at terminal charts, yeah. Here we are. So... Right. So we're just here somewhere, in the Charlie ramp or whatever that is.
Advised information, Quebec now current, QNH1027.
Cool. QNH hasn't changed. Yeah, we'll probably get a taxi up Bravo all the way to the Bravo 1 holding point for 16 right. Yeah, so 34 left, 34 right, 16 right, 16 left. Yeah, cool. And 7 and 25. Excellent. Alright, so departure briefing. So, just quickly, what we're going to do, we're going to get our flight plan up, get our navigation display up. We're just going to go through our routing compared to our OFP. I think it might be a bit different though, isn't it? Yeah, so we were 34 left, we're now 16 right. Direct to test that, we're now direct to Wollongong. And then we'll follow the H65 through. Yeah, so we didn't even really have a good arrival in there. We kind of just had to make up our own. So we're going to disregard this, go back to our terminal chart, and we're just going to kind of step through what the flight's going to look like. So we're going to depart off runway 16 right. We're going to initial climb up to 6,000 feet. We're going to runway heading until we get vectors to track direct to Wollongong, which we'll set up here. And we'll do managed speed, managed navigation and altitude. We are in the Toga climb mode for today's climb. We get the performance tab up. Toga, yeah, so I think you have to be in the plan mode. Yeah, so go in the plan mode, use that little mouse wheel scrolly thing down here. Zoom out a bit. Very short flight. So Wollongong, lease. Yeah, so this is where it gets a bit messy here. So Mora, not sure what Mora is there for. Definitely we have Wollongong, right? And then we have like, hang on, yeah, this is why you need to look at it. So yeah, so we're gonna shoot along here. Lease, Acklam, XR, Slick, Foxlow, Gibble. I'm really not even sure what that is. But I mean, it's not in our routing. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're not going to go that way. Alright, so just choking up over here. Okay, all good. Right, so we've done the departure runway, we've done the departure SID, our initial climb, any turns, and we've got no departure, we're just vectors. Extra fuel and time today will be in our performance. No, it'll be in our initiate fuel and load. And it's been zeroed out because we must have reset something. So here we are, just going to do this again. I think it's because we synced the takeoff performance again. So that was my fault. Anyway. Right, so ZFW, no, hang on a sec, load sheet. Alright, 173.696. So 173.7 enter. ZFW CG was 30.23. I think I got that wrong the first time, so we'll go 30. Oh, how do I backspace? Oh, okay. 30.2 enter. And block fuel for today is 10.5 tons. Enter. Right, so block fuel, that's all entered, packs number 1, and econ cost index is 40. Okay, that's all set up now, that's good. Flight plan. Alright, so now, oh yeah, the whole reason I came here was to check the extra fuel. Hang on a sec. Okay, we have negative 1.7 tons extra. That could be because this is wrong, so we'll just get up the OFP over here. Right, go submarine fuel, plan fuel. So FinRes fuel is 2.3 tons 30 minutes. So 2.3 tons 30 minutes. Alternus 2.6. You got 2.8. Probably gonna mess it up here. Block fuel's 10.6. Finals 2. Ah, is that what's left over at the final destination? Yeah. Oh, taxi. What's taxi? Right, taxi. 0.6. Route reserve. Let's just go 3%. Min fuel at destination. Don't know what I'm doing. There we go. 1.2 tons, 14 minutes. Should be okay there. It's probably not the right way, but oh well. It's done now. Okay, so we've got an extra fuel and time that has been checked and set illegally. And now we will do hotspots. So is there any hotspots taxi routing on our taxi today? Let's have a look. Alright, so terminal charts. Alright, probably not the best taxi map. We could probably try and have a look at the, we'll just go airports and we'll go, where are we? Airport info. Pin that. Pinned airport info. Alright, here we are. So we'll zoom in. I think we can look at the another taxi page, but that's okay. Right, we're going to taxi off here onto Charlie. We have a hotspot here, crossing this runway here, and then we'll bit of a hotspot kind of up through here. A lot of domestic traffic coming out of these bays, so I'm going to watch out there. And then, yeah, up onto our holding point, and that'll be us ready for departure. No threats today. Minimal aircraft around. No traffic. Weather is looking okay. And yeah, we might need some anti-ice, but we'll sort that out on our departure. If we look at our, I think we already looked at our temperatures, didn't we? And we were like minus 11, I think. Just here, yeah. So we have got that visible cloud broken at 4,700. So if we look on here, where's our altitude? Whoa, flight level. Yeah, I think we're going to be right. At top of climb, we will be at minus 11. TESSAT, this flight plan's kind of half invalid, but yeah, TESSAT was 12, so we should be okay. Those clouds are at about 4,500 feet, so anything 10 degrees or below Celsius with visible moisture will have to have anti-ice on, but we'll monitor that, part of our checklist. Alright, so that's our departure briefing complete. I'm pretty happy with everything today. Should be a good flight. We are currently running 16 minutes late, so we're definitely going to get a bit of a smack when we land in Canberra, but we'll keep that one private. Alright, so push back. Alright, so we can come over here. We can go ground, and we can go ground menu, disconnect the GPU and chocks, and we can call for GSX. Oh, call for GSX to prepare for pushback and departure. Alright, we can close all the doors, toggle the slide arming, leave those lights off. Alright. Oh, a little glitchy. Danota. American Dad reference. Alright. So they're all going away. We've got our tug connected. Got our guy on the ground here. So we'll so we can have a look at him really quick. Not too high. Just need a pushback
110.
direction. Yep, well, first things first, we'll call out YSSY for our clearance. Right, so, ground 121.7. 121.7 is already set. Thank you, Beyond ATC. Sydney ground, Emirates 643 heavy, ready for push and start.
Emirates 643 Heavy, Sydney ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Right, pushback and engine start approved, facing west for Emirates 643 heavy. Right, let's go. See if we can get our pushback. Oh. No. Okay, not sure why we're not pushing back yet. Change direction, straight pushback, manual stop. 100 meters. Release parking brakes. Parking brakes have been released. Okay, maybe not. Quick look here. Parking brakes released. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will. Alright. We'll do a quick cabin announcement on the PA. Welcome our passengers aboard. The interphone cabin PA. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Hope you're having a good morning aboard your Emirates Flight 643 to Canberra today. Your flight time is calculated at...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please wait
on
one
behalf of
moment.
the crew, I ask emergency
Alright, I
procedures.
give up.
There are 10 emergency exits on this aircraft.
Yeah,
Take a minute to
they're
locate
talking
the
over
exit
me.
closest to you. Note that the nearest
We're
exit
going to
will be
prepare,
behind you.
we're going to
Should you
confirm
have
our load sheets
experienced sudden
confirmed.
pressure
We're going to
loss,
pull the
stay calm
before start
and listen
checklist.
for instructions from the cabin crew.
Alright,
Oxygen
before
masks
start,
will drop
so
down
parking
above your
brake.
seat cap. Place the mask over your
Gonna wait
mouth
till
and
we're
nose,
past
like
the
this.
line just
Pull
here.
the strap to tighten it.
A
If you are
line.
traveling with children, make sure that your
Right.
own mask is on first before helping
Probably
your
should have
children.
kind of turned around
In the
there, but oh
unlikely
well.
event of an emergency landing and
Keep backing up
evacuation,
like a fire
leave
truck.
your carry-on items behind.
Say, guy, we want to
Light
watch when we're
racks
ready
located
for
below you
disconnection.
and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
Right, set parking brakes. Waiting for confirmation for good engine start. Alright. Got a crazy vibration going on here. Haven't started the engines yet. I'm just going to watch this guy show us the... I think he has to show us the pin to show us that he's fully disconnected. Ah yeah, we'll just tell him we got a good engine start, so... Better get that started, I suppose. Brakes hot. I'm not sure what's happening just here, but anyway. Parking brake set, takeoff speeds and thrust, slides armed, beacon. On. Oh god. Okay, nose wheel disconnect, memo. Well, we're gonna look for this guy in a sec, but we're gonna confirm. So we're just gonna confirm him so he can get out of our way. Engines, stop here, complete pushback procedure. Oh. Feels better. Alright, unlocking gear, park
Ladies and
brake
gentlemen, we will be dimming the cabin lights
is
for takeoff.
set.
If you require additional light, please use the button above your seat to activate your reading light.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so I think what has happened here... Okay, so just bear with me. Right, we Right, we have a tug disconnecting. Our guy's going to get the pin out just here. Right, so bit of a hot mess, but we've got a fire. Old boy's just... Oh god. Okay, we're just going to get back in the cockpit for a sec. We've just had the guy pull the pin out, so he's going to walk out here and show us that the pin's out and it's all clear to... well, they're all clear to the aircraft. Right, so pins in hand. We are clear to go, except for our fire that we have here going on. Right, so I think we may have pushed back with the park brake on. I swear I disconnected it. Let's just hope that by the time we do our before start checklist and start the engines, that this cools down, because I don't know who to talk to or what procedure to follow. So we're just going to pray. Yeah, we got all four. This wheel's not even. This wheel's not even on the ground anymore. I'll just zoom over to that one. Yeah, we've got some serious issues here. We've got a bit of a flat tire. Well, this is definitely a good start. I mean, this engine's about to hit the dirt. Yeah, not looking great, but anyhow, we'll continue with our checklists and see how we go. Alright guys, we're back in the cockpit, nothing to see here. Have a good trip, yeah. Yeah, we will. Alright, Mr. Lights Man, walking past over there. Okay, so we're going to continue with our professional procedure now. So, before start checklist, everything's fine. No fires or anything in the cockpit. We're just going to go with that. Alright, before start checklist was complete, I thought. Oh my god, does it know we have a fire on our wheel? Okay, after start. Get that up and ready. Okay, so engine ignition. Actually, yeah. Engine ignition to ignition start. Start a 10-second timer. Wait for all the digits to turn green. There they are. 7, 8, 9, 10. Timer's up. Engine 1 start. Monitor the engine start. Brakes hot. We could turn the brake fan on. Question. Where is the brake fan? Brake fan. Brake fan. Alright, stand by 1 moment. Right, I have to unpause it, listen to that awesome engine start. But, trying to find the brake fan here. Might have switched to the overhead. Because it probably would help cool down our brakes so we're not getting warnings. Okay, they've cooled down automatically, so no need to keep looking for that. Pipe rating clearly didn't show me where the brake fan was. That's my fault for not listening. Alright, so engine 1's all good now. We're going to start engine 2. Okay. Oh, look at the vibration of it. That's awesome.
Emirates 643 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
Emirates 643 Heavy, runway 16 right taxi via Charlie, Juliet, Bravo. Hold short runway 07. Emirates 643 Heavy, runway 16 right taxi via Charlie, Juliet, Bravo. Hold short runway 07.
Runway 16 right taxi via Charlie, Juliet, Bravo. Hold short runway 07, Emirates 643 Heavy. Transition level 110. 5G notice in effect. In runway. Eyes on. Emirates 643 Heavy, holding short 07.
Emirates 643 Heavy, cross runway 07 at Bravo. Continue taxi via Charlie, Juliet, Bravo. Hold short runway 07.
Cross runway 07 at Bravo. Continue taxi via Charlie, Juliet, Bravo. Hold short runway 07, Emirates 643 Heavy.
QNH1027.
Alright, just going to go for the wide bertha here. And hold short. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. I see Sydney off in the background. Wonderful. And we'll oh no, I just requested departure
Emirates
runway
643
change.
Heavy. Request departure runway change.
Anyway, we're going to do a line-up flow. So taxi lights.
Emirates 643 Heavy. Enable runway change. to
Taxi lights
traffic.
takeoff, landing lights on, strobe. Yep, back to auto. Because it was totally there already. Before takeoff checklists.
Cabin
So,
crew, prepare for takeoff.
check off checklists, check off. Okay, line up. Alright, cabin is ready. Takeoff runways checked. Pack 1 and 2. Turn the packs off, departure. Pack 1, pack 2. Sorry guys, gonna lose your aircon for a bit. Pack 1 and 2 are off. And checklist menu. Line up. Yeah, checklist complete. And yeah, there's no before takeoff checklist on this aircraft. That's good. I'll go to the flight plan. Okay, so we're going to do a few things here. We're going to get our navigation display set up. Obviously, you want to all do this probably as you're lining up, so you're not holding all the traffic up if you're on Vatsim or something. See our awesome vertical navigation display down here. So we're going to be at about 2,500 feet up Wollongong. Yeah, 2310. And we're going to get the SID chart up. We don't have a SID chart, so we're just going to get our en route maps, and we're just going to zoom out a little bit. Alright. Okay, packs off, weather terrain on. Terrain's not a factor over the ocean, so we're going to get the weather radar on. TCAS set to above, and we've got weather radar system 1, transponder system 1. Right, so now we can line up. They haven't called us, so we're just gonna line up anyway. Right, park brake off. Park brake off. A bit of a miss up here. Yeah, slowly getting back on track. One thing I didn't realise is when I'm in the drone camera view, trying to get all those cool shots, I can't control the aircraft, so I just totally came straight across here, out of control. Alright guys, we are finally lined up, so we are going to go thrust to 25% and call stable. Dim our lights for takeoff. Alright, thrust set. Sorry, thrust set. Thrust set. Auto throttle. Alright, 60 knots. And 100 knot, cross check. And there's V1, rotate. Oh, positive right gear up, and past our flap speed, flaps up. Pitch up to just under 15 degrees and fly runway heading until we get contact. Cool. Whoa. Okay, flaps up and spoiler disarm and nose light 2 off. We are going to track ourselves direct to Wollongong. Direct to Wollongong, insert.
In just a few moments, our cabin crew will begin serving
But
refreshments.
the managed nav speed get up to 160. Not sure what happened on our load sheet. What? Huh. Well. Goodness me. That aircon is not going to be working very well because, anyway. Let's make sure we follow the aircraft rules. Fly the aircraft here. Yeah, when I set this up, we selected that there was... hey guys, sorry to bother you. Have you seen our VIP out here anywhere? It's not one of you guys? Enter. Aircraft's probably wondering why we're entering that now, but nevertheless, it's... Okay, cool. We are climbing out. Once we go through our 10,000 feet, landing lights will come off, and we'll go through our transitions at 11,000. Alright, so we passed 10,000 feet, landing lights off, transitions in 200 feet. Alright, transitions. Altimeter set standard 1, 2, and 3 times. Right, we'll have to check out, because I've got the no cabin model selected just for some better performance. Probably should select a cabin model, especially with GSX, so we can see all the passengers loading. Fall out of there. Alright, so cruise. We'll get the ADAS for camera, and let's get all the cockpit lights on. Alright, got the ADAS there for camera, and we'll print that out, because why not? Thank you. Alright, apparently there is no... Hey, one job. Oh no. I do that all the time. Okay, speed brake. And speed brake off. Oh, can you take care of that now? Hey? Okay, it's good. Alright, we're at our flight level. But yeah, back to where we were. So, overcast, I think, at 3 feet, or 300 feet, and it's 1 degree. So yeah, it's probably foggy. Okay, so we could need some, let's just go back to our OFP for a sec. Camera. It's 8 degrees on the approach. Top of climb, Wollongong descent. Okay, yeah, plus 1 degree. Okay, that's fine. Deal with that. Cool, alright. Next thing, a destination weather check is done. Fuel checks. Do initial, performance. Right, you can do... No. Descent? Where am I going? Initialization, fuel and load. Alright, we're still going to have 2 tons and 22 minutes of fuel, so it's going pretty well. You can also look at the OFP flight plan, and I think we can see our fuel burn. Don't correct me on exactly. Oh, estimated fuel on board. So at wherever we are now. What a hot mess that is. What is that? Let's go direct to Acklam, I think. Yeah, let's sort that out right now. Yes, please. Thank you. My goodness. Apparently that just wrecked the aircraft. It was vibrating a whole lot. Alright, see our descent in there nicely. Anyway, back to where we were. So, we're at about Wollongong, so 8.1 tons. 7.7. Yep, we are definitely not going to have enough fuel to land, but that's okay. 2 tons extra, so we should have enough fuel to land, and maybe a ton extra. You're right. Alright, so we're going to do our brake to vacate, if we can. So what we're going to do, we're going to zoom this all the way into the airport maps, in the air. Okay, mic was muted, but anyway, we've got our brake to vacate set up. Now we are approximately, seeing how far we are air. Yeah, we're like 85 nautical miles out from Canberra, so we've done our wind request. No, we haven't. Initialization, company wind request. Not received, insert. Wind. Descent. Yeah, so winds are very good. Okay, ATC comms, we've already done the ATIS. We've pre-selected our QNH. We'll do that now. 1027. Is that right? Well, 1027. It's pre-selected. Okay. Now we're going to have to watch and make sure we do our top of descent correctly. We don't miss it. Alright, so get our arrival charts up here now. So we'll go, actually, we'll go landing performance first, so we can go sync FMS. Right, sync the weather. So 1 degree. Yeah, it's definitely going to be some fog. We'll go config 3, dry runway, landing technique, auto land, manual, brake mode, medium, and reverse is yes. Compute. Let's go. What? Oh, hang on. Performance. Descent speed. Oh, yep. So. Oh no, hang on. Still trying to figure out how to navigate this whole thing. Yeah, so we're just going to see on the cruise page for now, but yeah, that's all in there. We'll just get our arrival charts in now. I'm going to go YSCB. Alright, we are the destination unknown. Canberra. Hang on, what? 35. Isn't this already set? Well, that's Y35.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting our descent in a few minutes. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and follow the instructions of the cabin crew. Thank you.
Whoops. Yep, cool. So at least 1 alpha. Let's go arrival. Oh, some serious turbulence up here. Oh. Okay, at least one RNAV. Pin that. Airport chart. Parking stands and coordination. Whatever that means. Pin that, pin that. Right. I don't think we pinned anything just then. There's too many other pins. Alright, back down here, at least one RNAV, at least one alpha. Pin, at least one alpha. Alright, see we're coming in on the top of the chart there now. Just going to turn that pedal light on while we're there. And we've got the landing performance is done and sent to the FMS and confirmed. Yep. And we'll do FMS programming for descent. Flight plan page, we've cross-checked the navigational display with our chart. We did that earlier, hasn't changed. We've got Acklam, Ekasa, Slick, Foxlow, all the way into Menzie. Yep. Flap 1, flap 2, decel. Perfect. Alright, descent speed in the descent tab of performance. Descent speed is going to be 302, and it's managed. Position monitor, bridge distance to YSSY. Oh, hang on. So position monitor, bridge distance to, we can go YSCB 35, enter. So that shows us our distance Canberra, 31.2 nautical miles. Not far. And we have missed our top of descent totally. So yeah, we're just going to show you what we do now. It's all part of the plan. Right, so right, we're definitely going to take this down to our approach chart. It's 5400, I believe. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see if we're still right. Yep. We're just heading towards that Panda. What a disaster. Trying to be all professional when I'm making mistakes like this. Jeez. Alright, so we'll go, what am I doing? Terminal chart. Approach. Alright, so. At least one alpha RNAV. In charts. At least one alpha RNAV. No. Approach. ILS Yankee runway 35, ILS Yankee runway 35, here we are. Okay, 5,400 feet and Katia, which will be on here somewhere, maybe. Katia, that's our intercept for our localizer, 5,400 feet. So 5,400 and absolutely failing at this. Right, we're on our descent there now. I'm going to dim the lights so we can concentrate. Turn the integrated ones up or whatever they're called. Right. That's a lot to look at, isn't it? A little bit of backlighting over here, maybe not. Footlight gives us a bit of depth of field. Let's turn a little bit on so we can see. Oh, what a mess! 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 Okay, we're gonna go. I don't know what this is doing. We are going to go just all out, and we're gonna go direct to lease. Oh no, we're oh sorry, I thought we were facing the wrong way. Yeah, we're gonna go direct to Ackland from our current position. Right, direct, insert, and we're gonna do a bit of a manual descent here of about what are we? 5,400 feet comes in about here. 15:30 UTC. What's the time now? 15:20, 10 minutes. So we probably could just go about 1,500 feet a minute, roughly, just to make sure we're down in time. 1,500 feet, set manual. Gonna go speed managed down to 260, set, and speed brake half. Just gonna make sure we can descend quick enough. Bit of a hot mess. Nothing we can't sort out though. Love that Milky Way. That strobe effect. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you.
Get some awesome sounds going here. Turbulence.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from our captain, we are starting our descent.
Yeah,
Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. We will collect any remaining service items in a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Sounds like she cut herself off. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Alright guys. We're really gonna make this landing a good one. $7,000 or above. They were coming up transitions there shortly. And plus 9 degrees. Fine, they're coming through clouds, so we might get the anti-ice coming on. Oh, that is blinding. It's a little better. Anti-ice is on. Window heat's on water, I think. Alright, 11,000 transitions, 1027. Local QNH, and as you can see, pretty well nearly on our kind of V path there, so we can actually go back to descent. Managed, and it'll manage our descent with the altitude selected. Now, terrain will be a factor on our descent today. Got some high mountains around, as you can see on the approach chart. 5,400. We've got, oh no, sorry, 3,000 feet most of these mountains. So, I'm going to turn terrain on. Weather off, weather's not a factor. We can turn weather on over on our first officer's side, along with all the other stuff that should have been turned on before. Speed brake still extended, thank you. And checklists. What a mess. Alright, level it off there now. Alright, we'll do approach checklists. Right, bar RF is set, seatbelts are on. Right, minimums. Minimums are 5,100 feet. Runway condition will be dry, and auto brake is selected, and we've got brake to vacate on as well, and it's on medium. Right, checklist complete. Landing checklist will be landing gear, ground spoilers and flaps. Right, so everything's looking good. We've got our descent to our altitude of 5,400 feet, which will be our localizer intercept. We've got our navigation on, and our terrain starting to show up there, so it's going to be a factor. And we're through 10,000 feet now, so we can turn our landing lights on. It's going to turn our nose light on too, a bit of extra light. Wing lights can come on, a bit of ambience, and the logo light can come on as well. Alright. that's kind of our descent flow. What we're going to do now is going to activate our landing slope, or whatever that button stands for our ILS. We've done our approach checklist, and we're going to confirm the ILS frequency and course with the frequency and course shown over here. So 348 degrees is our localizer course for runway 34, and at 109.5 is our ILS identifier. So yeah, next thing we're going to do once we approach our localizer, we're going to activate localizer mode, and once we intercept it, we're going to activate approach and autopilot number 2. Okay, gear down. Approach mode should become active. We'll go through our decel point, and the aircraft will decelerate to its V speeds. V speed. It's our VREF speed, which should be in the approach tab, I believe. Yeah, so it'll be 185 and full flaps 150. So, right, so 2 knot tailwind and 2 knot crosswind. So pretty well a perfect landing. Right, we're coming up on our V path there now. First officer's getting blinded over here. I'm just going to turn that right down. Up. Just going to get these on route charts set up over here. Something extra to look at. You can also click view offside, and we can view each other's checklists. Like maps. So that's awesome. All right, so everything's looking good at the moment. Yeah, see our terrain down here. It's getting kind of steep. So we are a little bit above our glide path, as you can see, but we're still coming down very slowly. Terrain will be no factor to us. And yeah, stay tuned for the ride. Alright, so it looks like there could be some possible icing on the lead edge of the aircraft. Well, that's just the texture. It is, I mean, we have got anti-ice on. It is plus 16 degrees Celsius outside. Actually, yeah, it should turn that all off.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, check. And apparently we have gone above our V path. Oh, that's because, yeah, we're still going to intercept it there. That's all that matters. 5,400 feet. Altimeter should be correct. We're just going to make sure of that very quickly. Otherwise that'll have our altitudes all stuffed up. So, Canberra. .1027, 1027. Yeah, it's good. Right, we're intercepting the localizer.
2,500.
Right, we're nearly intercepting localizer just here. Oh, just coming in up here.
2,500.
Yep, we get it. Landing lights on, wind lights on, and all for our landing checklist. Actually, Localizer 1 is in green, so I think we can go approach autopilot 2. Alright, we've got land 3 dual, autopilot 1 and autopilot 2, flight director, auto thrust, glide slope, localizer, and brake to vacate. It's looking good. Temperatures plus 14. I am anticipating we're going to come down and through this cloud, and it's going to get cold, so I'm going to put an anti-ice on in preparation so we don't have to worry about it. Dim the screen, more concentration. And so if we have to go around, it's going to be track runway heading climb 50-100 as directed by ATC. We have not got the runway in sight, but we are on the glide slope. Bit of cloud. Don't give me that. We know, we know. No one has a good enough PC to handle Flightsim. Beautiful camera in the clouds. Landing here. 4,500. Landing gear down. Landing. Spoilers arm. Flaps totally have not been concentrating, but yeah, perfect. Flaps 1. But spoilers check. And we're going to go
Cabin
flaps.
crew, take your seats
flaps.
for landing.
I went straight to flaps 2. Okay, forget about that. Right. This is going to be a wicked landing, by the way. Just look at this cloud. It is awesome. Magical. Must be some party going on in first class with red lights. Oh yeah. Alright, runway is in sight. Pappies are looking good. Happy pappies. Gear down. We need to go on the gear tab. Oh my god. Wheels. Gear down. 3 triangles. Wheel temperature's looking good.
1,000.
Check. Minimums. I think we missed our minimums, but that's okay. Alright. Just gonna let it come in a little bit more. Alright, we're going to disarm all of that. Click, 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 and we are going to land this beast ourselves. Be prepared to get wowed. Oh, keep those pappies happy.
500.
Pappies are not happy anymore.
400. 300.
Too low, flaps.
I gotta really figure out those light shafts. Those lights look
Too low,
horrible.
flaps.
We have flaps set on.
Too
Oh,
low,
we forget.
flaps.
Yep.
100. 90.
Too late for that.
80,
Oh, don't glitch now.
70, 60.
Light thrust idle.
40. 30. 20.
Oh, touchdown. Reverse thrust. Oh, really? Oh, jeez. Stutter, 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 stutter. Should be brake to vacate at our exit up here. See what happens. Slowing down very nicely. I haven't actually been to Canberra yet, so it's probably the game's probably having a hard time trying to load all in here. Oh, that was perfect brake to vacate. Right. So runway just here. Right, reverse idle. Oh, reverse thrust away. Stowed, and speed brake flaps up. Oh god. Right, we're gonna turn off just here. Welcome to Canberra, everyone. Thank you
Ladies and
for
gentlemen,
following
welcome to
me on this
Canberra.
flight.
The time is currently 1:35. We have 1 degrees outside. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you before. On behalf of the crew,
Oh.
I would like to thank.
Whoa.
We hope you had a
Whoa.
pleasant flight, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. We would like to apologize you
Okay,
again for the
man.
delay. We hope that
Oh,
you had a
okay,
pleasant
rub it in.
flight, and we are looking forward to seeing you again soon.
No idea what we have to deal with up in this cockpit. Alright, strobe is auto, landing light is off, nose to taxi, and weather radar. Right, let's continue our taxi. Wow, look at that. Pretty accurate ADAS and meta. We've got 0, 0. Right, lovely taxi maps here. Beautiful aircraft. This is my first fully successful flight, so I'm glad you guys could join along with me. Had 3 flights in this thing, but yeah, didn't make it from A to B all the time, and definitely didn't make approaches every single time either. Yeah, didn't set up the aircraft properly, so it helps to follow a checklist. I have to thank the A330 driver for all his tutorials and checklists. That's the only reason I kind of know how to fly this thing. Sat down for a couple of hours and literally followed all his videos and wrote down checklists, so still got a few things to learn, but it got me from Sydney to Canberra, and that is good enough. Stutter Town's coming up on our right. This is a Flightsim 2020 add-on in Flightsim 2024, so could be the reason it's a little stuttery. But, I haven't selected our exit yet. Let's turn in here, eh? Seems like whoa, 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 whoa. Back you come. Park brake. That's close enough. Alright, so we're going to... park brake is on. Packs on. Every bleed on. Oh, engines shut down. The integrated lights are right up for the views. And yeah, thank you very much for flying with us today. Hope you had a lovely flight and wasn't too turbulent on our arrival into Canberra. Definitely put your jumper on outside. It's now it's plus, so it's 1 degree Celsius outside. Anti-ice can come off there now, window heat off. APU bleeds on for the passengers. Fuel pumps can all, oh god, that's the wrong one. Fuel pumps. Fuel pump. And we're going to get some mad views before I end the video today, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hang around for the views. Thank you for watching. See you later.
Tower, Epsilon 616, Mike. We're 5 miles northwest. It looks like just a pass down runway 5 should give you a good view of what's going on with us.
Epsilon 616, Mike. Roger, I have nothing going on right now. Would you like to do it to 2-3?
No, we're in good position for 5, so that would work.
Okay, sir, just report a midfield left downwind for runway 5.
Midfield left downwind for 5.
616, Mike, Predator Tower. I don't see any gear down at all, sir.
Okay, that'll be fine. We'll just plan on putting the gear down, making a normal landing.
Sure, I got a real good, clear view of your belly as you're turning downwind there. Runway 5, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 5, 616, Mike.
Ron 616, Mike, Predator Tower. I only see 1 gear down, sir.
Okay, that's what we're seeing too. So you can call for the trucks, and we're going to go out and do a manual extension.
Epsilon 616, Mike, Roger. What would you like to do? You just want to go out to the west and circle, or do you want to climb the 2,500 and orbit over the airfield?
We'll just go to the southwest. We'll get the airplane configured manually, and then we'll call you to come back in.
Epsilon 616, Mike, Roger.
Thank you, sir, for all the help.
16, Mike, Predator Tower.
The aircraft is 2 main gear down, the nose gear. And you can
Epsilon 616 Mike, are you sure you have enough runway for that, sir, on 12? Epsilon 616 Mike, I do have all the emergency vehicles standby. If you could just give me the souls on board and fuel remaining, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, we've got 2 hours of fuel on board, 2 full.
Epsilon 616 Mike, roger. You can proceed direct to runway 12, runway 12, clear to land. Airport 2, Frederick Tower. He's going to be arriving on runway 12, no nose gear.
616 Mike.
Epsilon 616 Mike, Frederick Tower.
Yes, sir. We'd like to try one more trick, see if it works. We'd like to come in on runway 5. We'd like to make a touch and go and see if the touch and go can get the nose gear loosened up.
Epsilon 616 Mike, that's approved as requested. Currently the airfield is closed until we recover you. So runway 5, you're cleared for touch and go.
Clear for touch and go, runway 5, 616 Mike.
Airport 2, Frederick Tower. Try and do one more trick to get that nose gear down. He's going to come in and do a touch and go on runway 5, see if that might do something for him. If not, we're going to go back to the runway 12. Airport 1, Frederick Tower. Good. I'm just going to let you know what the new plan is. He's going to try and do a touch and go to runway 5 to see if that jars that nose gear down. If not, we're going to go back to the runway 12 landing.
I like that. I heard that.
Tower Trooper 3. I copied your inbound emergency. I just wanted to let you know that we are at idle speed on our ramp waiting to do hoist training. If we're needed for any medevac or other services, we're available.
Trooper 3, I greatly appreciate it. Currently the airfield is closed, but I can definitely use you if we need you.
Roger, sir. We'll wait till it's open again, and once that is, we'll be ready to go over to hoist training.
No, he's going to do a touch and go and see if that does it, but it looks like he's got 3 down and locked to me. I just put binoculars on him. Airport 2, I'm going to ask him what he wants, but I think that we might be able to get him on 5. 616 Mike, Frederick Tower. I see all 3 gear actually looks like their nose gear is starting to rotate up a little bit.
Okay, let's stick with the plan to go to 12 then. And I can just make a left downwind here.
Okay, Epsilon 616 Mike, runway 12, clear to land. But you did have all 3 gear down on that approach.
Well, we might be our lucky day. We'll see.
616 Mike, I'm not sure that nose gear is actually locked, but it was down.
That's good. Well, that's what I suspect, that it's not locked, because otherwise we'd have it right.
And Airport 2, Frederick Tower, we're going to put him on 12 with the original plan. Doesn't look like that nose gear. It's down, but I don't think it's locked. 2 and all rescue vehicles can give chase on runway 12. Epsilon 616 Mike, Frederick Tower, are you okay, sir?
Everybody's fine. Thank you, sir, for all your help. Appreciate it.
We got help on the way, sir.
Yep.